Hi, so today we're going to talk about 401k hedging. Obviously, it's the name of my channel. Most people can't do anything to hedge their 401ks. They're not allowed. You have this account, the money's stuck in there. When you have something in your gut, a gut feeling that something's going to crash before the debt ceiling, that would be the time to actually go out and do something about it. What you need to do is open an IRA and fund that. And from time to time, you need to get some counter exposure to what you own in your 401k. So, for example, you have a heavy amount of foreign stock, say Chinese stock, and it's mixed in with these other things, so it's kind of a fund that has European and Chinese and South American, but you're most concerned about the Chinese investment. In your IRA, you want to buy the inverse Chinese fund. Very easy to do, and once you do that, you kind of have protection on the downside, which would have been very handy this year. FXP is a 2x ETF. That will give you protection. Now, the hardest part about this is, what is the ratio? If you have, say, 10,000 in this fund and only 20% belongs to China, what do you want to invest on the inverse ETF instead of going to cash, right? One of the things you lose when you go to cash is dividend reinvestment on the fund. So by having the ETF, you get some downside protection. You can actually make some money on it, but the fund itself is reinvesting dividends. So you don't have to worry about going to cash, or if it's a little complicated, or calling your mutual fund manager. By having this dual approach, you kind of have some insurance. Now, your returns will be less, obviously, because that's what insurance is. But you could actually make some money too if you catch the downside and you go back on the upside. So by shorting the Chinese market, you have insurance. Now, on a $10,000 investment, you don't want to put $10,000 on a short. It doesn't make sense. Maybe you want to put $2,000, and since it's leveraged 2x on FXP, you get twice the amount. Now, it's important to know, this doesn't mean it would be twice the amount over a year-long span. It's twice the amount on a daily basis of the movements. So you need to know, when you have these hedges, you don't want to keep them on a super long term, but there are times where you do want to keep them.